Sheet pan with a nonstick wire rack. I have it available in red, hunter green, which I think I only have about 400 left. Turquoise blue, I don't even see it out here. Must have sold out because I promoted it. It's gone. Okay, mulberry, and then the dark gray. And dark gray I think we still have, and I would like to show you the mulberry because here's that color. You may not have seen it. So there's the mulberry, and then there's the dark gray is like the, stone gray, like your part of your entire collection that we've seen. But these already have started, people have grabbed these already.
Because they're brilliant, that's why. They're smart. By the way, you can use it with the rack, or you can use the rack as a cooling rack, which is what I'm doing right here. So you can see, the only problem with these is they are so non-stick that sometimes it's hard to get your tongue under it.
Yeah, right, because they just slide
around, and that's the beautiful part. Now look at this. I just go ahead and I wipe that clean. That just baked my cookies. Here's the rack that you're getting. This is going to be used as a cooling rack. If you drop it in here, then of course it's going to be your roasting rack, right? So here's the grey right there. I'm going to run to my oven and grab my frittata because, oh, thank you so much. There we go. This is the hunter green. Now the frittata is a great demonstration because it just proves to you how non-stick. Look, there's no oil or butter that goes in that. It's just eggs and veggies. You pour it into your tray and look at how it slides out.
It just slides right out.
If you want to give it a spray of oil for flavour, please be my guest. But like I tell you, you don't need to cook in oil and butter with my DuraPans, both the cookware and the
This is a huge customer pick.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Chef, if somebody's new to DuraPan, we're very familiar with it. We love it. I know it's incredibly popular. How is it different from other non-sticks on the market?
Well, I got sick of using non-stick cookware that, frankly, everything stuck to.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to go and make my own. So we went and created DuraPan. We've since brought out DuraPan Plus. It's 8 times stronger than any other non-stick, which is why we call it DuraPan. I'll show you the animation because I think once you understand how we build it, we put 5 layers of that DuraPan onto this cold rolled steel. So this is a very hard carbon steel, and that's why it doesn't warp and it doesn't buckle, right? Heavy duty. But then we go ahead and put that DuraPan Plus on, 5 layers of it. Now the reason we do that, oh sorry, I said it was 8 times stronger. I lied to you. It's 10 times stronger.
It's gotten even stronger.
To 450 degrees, right? So you can bake things at an aggressive temperature and it's still just gonna slide right off, whether it's cookies or a roast chicken for that matter. Look, I've done a roast chicken over here. So you'll use this as a little roasting rack. Now you could use that with the rack or without. We've chosen not to put the rack on at this time. Veggies, of course, are wonderful. And then, of course, what you're going to do, if you want that jus, you certainly can keep it. You can drizzle it over the chicken. You can serve it right beside it like this. I actually love the flavour of that, but it's up to you whether you want to...
One of the things I love about this is the size. It's 13.5 by 9.5 by 1 inches high. So 13 by 9. So if you've got that oven, on the counter oven, convection oven, air fryer, this is the great size for that because there are bigger pans that you can get, but this is the one that you'll use day to day in that air fryer.
Exactly, and this is that perfect little size trivet. So to protect your kitchen counters, by the way, this is a soft material. I don't want to burn it, and that trivet stops that from happening. Now, when you're making things like nachos that normally stick to the pan.
Oh, look at that. That's just crazy right there.
Look at that. That's
just
nachos.
Slides right out.
Slides right out. The cleanup. Let me just prove to you how cheesy and fantastic these nachos are. Look at it.
Look at that. And then none of it
sticks to the pan. And in fact, if I flip the bottom of this over, you'll probably see even a little bit of caramelization on the cheese because it's started to caramelize on the pan, but still not sticking. So go ahead and finish your nachos off. Go serve them, enjoy them, eat them, have fun with them, knowing that when you're done, the cleanup is virtually non-existent. I'm just going to get some salsa straight over there. I've got a little cilantro as well. Now, let me show you the cleanup. Because I remember doing this when I was in college, and you'd come back to the nachos after and you'd be like, why did I do it? The cheese is baked on, I've been scrubbing, I've been soaking, I'm like, I can never get it clean. And then you'd put aluminium foil underneath it.
Right.
And then, of course, that would stick to, you know.
Yeah, it's
now,
a mess.
All those problems are solved because it is just so simple and easy. You can even use this to make a little lasagna. So this is sort of a sheet tray lasagna, we like to call it. I'm going to show this to you as well. Watch this. literally slides out of my pan. That's a lasagna, you guys. When was the last time you cooked a lasagna and then didn't have to think about the cleanup? I mean, you literally can come on in, give that a couple
and these
of
are a
wipes.
huge customer pick. And by the way, I should be saying $19.95 every 3 seconds.
Is that right?
Yeah, because it is so incredibly affordable. Your flex pay, $9.98 to get home. Even though it's under $20, you have 2 months to pay off something that's under $20. That's how we roll here at HSNB. It's so incredibly affordable. And don't forget, you're getting 2 separate items. You're getting the rack and the pan.
And the pan for less than oh my goodness.
I know the chicken bites coming up.
That is a chicken bite.
Buffalo and original.
Oh my goodness, this is the buffalo. If you want a snack, Helen, be my guest. The flavor of them is sensational. So I'm using it now as a crisper, right? Pop it in your air fryer, pop it in your oven. It goes up to 450 degrees. You can even bake on it. Have a look at how quickly, and then of course any excess fat ends up underneath the rack. So that's the beauty of roasting on the rack if that's how you want to do it. You can pop those back.
You'll use this every day. It'll be like, you'll wash it and then you won't even put it back. It'll just be out because you'll be like, I'm using that, I'm using that. You'll use it in the breakfast for bacon. You'll use it for lunch with the chicken bites. Use it for dinner for the salmon. I mean, it's just going to be all day, you know, you're going to use it over and over. And then, the regular price is $29.95. That's a great price. But birthday price, $19.95, and this is proprietary and exclusive.
Only place you can get it is right here at HSN in the US. Listen to this. That is our hake. I like to call it the flaky hakey because it is so flaky and delicious once you get through that crispy crust. But have a look at what we did it on. Guys, we call it bakeware. The truth is, you use it every day of your life. For the simple jobs like reheating a slice of pizza, to baking some brownies, doing a sheet tray lasagna, you name it and you need these. And you need good quality ones. If yours are beat up, if yours warp when you put them in the oven and it drives you crazy and then oil ends up spilling everywhere, don't put up with it. You don't need to. You can get these great Durapan for less than a $20 bill.
Yeah, and you're going to use this so much, even if you've got like a big pork chop that you like, you know, sear to caramelize, and then you want to put it into the oven to bake. It's the perfect, you're going to use it all the time, over and over and over again. If you've got like cookie dough and want to just like make, those are the largest cookies. They're like the size of my head.
Go ahead and taste one. I'm going back to my oven. I think I have
these
one
last. Are these like... Delicious. Okay, so I have to double check what I'm allowed to like jump into. But again, they're delicious. Just delicious. And also, let me just show you the bottom of the cookie.
Right, caramelization.
Because that's the big deal. Like, they're not burnt.
And look how even they are.
Evenly cooked. Those of you who bake, I want you to see the other side because that's really important too.
Soft on the inside, crisp on the outside.
Oh yeah, these are good.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
And this is a huge customer pick. So read the reviews. 11,000 have been sold this visit. Not in the history of time, this visit. This visit, this weekend.
This weekend.
This weekend. So 11,000 of these sold this weekend. And we have lost a couple colors. I have the red, I have the hunter green, I have the mulberry, and then I have the original that you're seeing right now, which is called the dark gray. It's like the stone gray.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, same color.
Now, the best way to cook bacon, bar none, is you stick it on the rack, have a look at all the excess fat that comes through on my tray, right? So you're not frying the bacon, you're actually baking it, which gives you a better flavor.
I'm sorry, I was eating the cookie.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Cookies
lost my mind.
and bacon. I'm with
Cookies
you.
and bacon, yeah.
Cookies and bacon. I tell you what, they're a pretty good combination. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, yeah.
But the flavor of that bacon, because of all that rendered fat. Oh yeah.
So good.
So good. So many ways to use it. You will absolutely love it.
Yeah, and this, you know, I know it's way before the holidays, but everything that you're seeing in these 2 hours is giftable. I think, oh, I love this. I get one for myself. I send one to my daughter. I mean, you will use this pan probably more than any other pan you've ever. I mean, it's just that workhorse every day, and then you're going to remember years from now, what did I pay for that? Was that under $20?
That's right.
I mean, it's really pretty amazing.
Which is, by the way, that's what it costs to get a couple of cups of coffee these days. Over here, I'm showing you all of that bacon fat. Watch how easy it is to clean up. And then I've got one last thing to give you a quick peek at because it's a really great product to pick up while you're picking up that bakeware. Look at that, spotless in no time. Now, I pulled out a roast chicken before. How do you know it's cooked? That's the big question. You use one of these. It's called a kinetic thermometer. All you do is shake it. The kinetic energy will wake it up for you, right? So it doesn't require a battery, which means it can't run out of batteries because it ain't got one.
Okay.
All you do is flip it over. Take that probe out, stick it in. This is going to tell you exactly Whoop, there you are. How your roast chicken is cooked. Now, you need it to be at least 160. We've slightly overcooked it. We're at 173. Let me make sure I'm getting the thickest part of that chicken. Make sure I get into the thigh there. Oh, now that's interesting. We're actually at 150 down there. So while it looks cooked, in the thigh, it's not. It's only at 142. So what I need to do is put this back in the oven. Thank goodness I checked it, right? Because if I hadn't of,
right, you need
then
to be
I would have cut into it. It needs to be 165. Okay. So that goes back on the tray.
You told me once that you take it out at like 160 and let it sit and it keeps cooking.
That's right. The carryover cooking will just keep it going.
Yeah, I learned that from you. I don't know anything without information you've taught me about the expert of cooking. All right.
I like that.
Okay, keep shopping. We have so many people on the line for this. Yeah, I'm going to finish all these cookies.
Oh, well.